Wake up, Mr. Alex. Rise and shining. Waking, Mr. Alex. Wake up, Alex!
Beauty is in the eye of the beholder, except when it comes to these hideous creatures. Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 ugliest animals.
Right there, guys. Right there, everybody. Mexican burrowing toad.
For this list, we're only focusing on ugly animals in their natural habitats, so no house pets will be included. Please accept our apologies, Peanut fans.
He's either the world's ugliest dog or the world's prettiest rat. We're not sure.
Number 10. The proboscis monkey. The next time you're on the island of Borneo, you may find yourself thinking, wow, is that a native proboscis monkey? If that animal happens to have an enormous, drooping beige nose, the answer would be yes. He just might give you the stink eye if you stare too long at his nose, or his red, genitals, should you be so inclined. While their eyes may look friendly, you'll certainly be upset if the old proboscis drops a heavy sneeze all over your fresh new clothes. Number 9. Ai. Remember Maurice from the 2005 film Madagascar?
Presenting your Royal Highness, the illustrious blah, 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 etc., etc. Hooray, let's go.
Now, everybody, we all have great curiosity about our guests, the New York Giants.
Well, meet his real-life inspiration. Native to the Republic of Madagascar, an ai is actually a lemur, only slightly more freaky.
Crikey.
You might be frightened by the alarming yellow eyes or rodent teeth, but wait till you see this creeper at work. With its shockingly long middle digit, this primate taps away on trees like a woodpecker in order to haul in the goods. And with such a unique appearance, who's gonna tell him no? Number 8. The Mexican burrowing toad. Imagine lying in bed and having this slimy little character roll up on your chest. Don't worry, because the Mexican burrowing toad spends most of its time underground. With a distinct red stripe and short little legs, this species of amphibian is one of the most unique of its kind, to such a degree that comparing the Mexican burrowing toad with the rest of its fellow amphibians is like comparing us to our primate ancestors. Number 7. The horseshoe bat. If the average bat generally frightens you, well, take a few deep breaths, because this little furball is one nasty-looking creature. The horseshoe bat wasn't blessed with the sturdiest of limbs, but fortunately they have powerful wings to travel the skies of Europe, Africa, Asia, and all the way to Australia. Because one might be inclined to physically toss the horseshoe bat rather than pet it, its exemplary flight skills are essential. Just kidding, but it does seem to have a face that only a mother could love. Number 6. The wolf spider. Relax, Mojoholics. This little spawn of the underworld has better things to do than bother human beings. But that doesn't mean their strange appearance won't cause you to gag a little. These arachnids have 3 rows of eyes, including an amazing bottom row of 4. While pregnant, their offspring is attached to the abdomen, so the wolf spider can carry eggs while hunting. So if one of these does wind up in your hair, it might have a few friends along for the party. Number 5. The anglerfish. Most known for its nightmarish appearance due to an enormous toothy mouth, creeper eyes, and a predatory organ attached to the face, you're probably thinking, this isn't real, it's just a horrible drawing by some kid. But this is indeed an actual fish that roams the waters of planet Earth. They are probably the least photogenic of all fish, which is why they like to stay near the bottom of the ocean and keep to themselves. It's been said that Jacques Cousteau once encountered an anglerfish and immediately peed himself from pure shock. Okay, not really, but he would've.
Here, an anglerfish compares its camouflaging skills with that of a flounder. Also a master. Holy crap! What the
Number 4. The star-nosed mole.
The star-nosed mole is a mole that looks a bit like a plush toy that was squeezed too hard, and whose insides are starting to come out one end.
Upon first glance, you might believe this animal was hit by a truck, but the red mess is actually a group of 22 pointy appendages of flesh, which are covered with 25,000 of something called Elmer's organs. The star-nosed mole is better equipped to gauge their natural habitat than you or me. In other words, they are like a natural seismometer, able to tune in to the Earth's seismic waves. The star-nosed mole is somewhat visually challenged, which makes their snout game even more crucial for daily survival. Number 3. The monkfish. Wet, wild, and undeniably ugly looking, the monkfish looks like a bully of the sea.
Ай, блядь! Ай, сука! У него вторая пасть! Блядь! А ну-ка, подожди, всё, не трогай, не.
These grotesque members of the animal kingdom live off the coasts of Europe and are capable of swallowing their prey whole. Like the anglerfish, the monkfish lures in other fishies thanks to filaments sprouting from its head. Sure, this beast might be a nice catch for a fisherman, but you can't blame them for tossing it back. Number 2. The naked mole rat.
Oh, hey there, sexy.
If you're ever in East Africa, you might spot one of these hairless rats digging away like a boss. In fact, the muscle used to close their jaw is equivalent to what we humans have in our legs. Hard to believe this little thing is such a workaholic. It could probably outlast all the members here at Watch Mojo. Even more amazing, because of a neurotransmitter missing from their skin, which is used to convey feelings of pain to the central nervous system, the naked mole rat doesn't feel pain like most animals do.
Just remember, if you've ever wondered what a real-life superhero looks like, it looks like this. Like a ball sack.
Before we unveil our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions. Number 1. The blobfish.
One website, known as the Ugly Animal Preservation Society, decided to announce that the blobfish had won the ugliest animal vote.
We know what you're thinking, and yes, it's true. The blobfish is the most miserable-looking animal ever to exist. Spending most of its depressing days eating up crustaceans off the coasts of Australia and New Zealand, its troubling external appearance has baffled scientists for years. When you manage to make an eye look relatively normal, you have to be a special kind of ugly. But if we're not careful, we'll run out of these ugly creatures, as they're almost an endangered species. No wonder they're depressed. Do you agree with our list?
As long as she lives, she and a few chosen boy toys are the only ones that breed.
What's your favorite ugly animal?
The female anglerfish comes in many shapes, colors, and shades of ugly. It's like a rainbow of ugly.
For more mind-blowing top 10s published every day, be sure to subscribe to WatchMojo.com.
Hopefully we'll see you in a little while. Okay.